Welcome to Pembrokeshire Leather's first video presentation. We're going to show you some of the stages that go into making one of our handmade, saddle-stitched leather belts. We hope you enjoy watching the process. First, a leather strip is cut from a natural veg tan, full grain, double shoulder cowhide, between 3 and 3.5 millimeters thick. Next, we carefully cut the belt to the length required by the customer. We mark where the holes are going to go, and the ends are cut in a traditional egg point. The edges of the belt are chamfered or beveled, the first part of making sure the belt will have a smooth, rounded and hard-wearing edge. Creases, like tram lines, are put in next to the edge of the leather, and the leather cased or dampened to soften it for our Pembrokeshire Leather logo to be stamped into it. Once the leather has dried after casing, the holes are punched. The middle hole is the one that should best fit the customer. The long hole is called the crew and is the hole that the buckle's prong will operate through. To ensure the prong can move freely, the back of the crew hole is bevelled. We have also cut and creased a thinner leather strip, which will form the loop that will secure the end of the belt when it's being worn. The leather is then hand dyed to the colour required by the customer, in this case using a mahogany pro dye. The edges of the belt are slicked by a hand. This process rounds the edges and compresses the leather fibres to make sure the edges will remain smooth and rounded for a long time into the future. Once the leather has fully dried after being dyed and slicked, the stitch holes are marked, and the rear of the buckle turn is skived, tapering the thickness at the end of the belt. The buckle is put in place, and the buckle turn and the strap that forms the loop assembled using tacks or small nails. The belt is now held in saddler's clams, like a huge pair of tweezers, leaving both hands free for stitching. Saddle stitch is a traditional leather stitch, which is very strong and doesn't unravel like machine stitching can. The completed buckle turn is now ready for finishing. Firstly, the leather buckle loop is cased and then permanently squared so that the end of the belt will pass through it cleanly. The edges of both the belt and the loop are given a number of coats of a flexible, hard-wearing varnish to protect them and to ensure the belt looks great and feels comfortable for many years to come. Finally, the leather is fed using a natural oil and beeswax and buffed into a deep shine. And that completes the making of a belt, a process which normally goes on over a 3-day period, but which makes a belt which should last a lifetime. We hope that this video has given you an idea of what goes into making a top quality belt, and it might also have given you some ideas of what to look for in a high quality belt. Thanks for watching. Contact us on Facebook or email via our website for more information on our products and services, or to inquire about making an order.